Hello fellow travelers, I'm Mark from Wolters World, and today what we're going to talk about is 5 things you're going to love and hate about Orlando, Florida. Now we've actually just left Orlando and the traffic was insane and I had to get out of there, and it was raining so we couldn't film there. So we're actually in Tarpon Springs, Florida. Fantastic place, like the most Greek place in the world, so we had to come here for my wife. But anyway, I want to give you guys the 5 things you're going to love and hate about going to Orlando. And the first thing you're going to hate is driving, especially on the I-4. It's either a parking lot or a racetrack. I'm not really sure what people are doing there, but you have to drive on it and it will drive you insane. So prepare for stop and go and speed up traffic. And then throw in the tourist drivers and all this kind of stuff. Ugh. So the first thing you're gonna hate about Orlando is the driving and driving on I-4. It just sucks, okay? Just get used to it. So have your patience, have all your trip all planned out on your phone and your GPS stuff, so you're not looking, because all the stop and go can get a little dangerous. So the second thing you're gonna not like about going to Orlando are all the tourists. I mean, guys, there's tourist hordes, the restaurants, the parks, the parking, the downtown, all these kind of things. It does get mad crazy with all the tourists, especially in high seasons, in the summer, and at Christmas time, and these kind of things, and it'll drive you nuts. And the thing is, the tourists, the nicest person from St. Louis, when they come down there, they spend so much money, all that driving to get the family down there. They go from this really nice person to kind of a psychotic driver, weirdo kind of person, and pushing people in the parks and stuff like that. So that does kind of suck, but that's what you're not gonna like. The second thing are the tourists that are there. Now, the third thing you're not going to like about Orlando is something that's about Orlando City, not the parks, and that's the service. Okay, in the parks like Universal and Disney, service is spectacular. I mean, it's German efficiency mixed with American friendliness. It's fantastic. My wife, how she explains service at Disneyland or Disney World is the Magic Kingdom. The magic doesn't come from the kingdom. It comes from the people working there. Unfortunately, apparently Disney and Universal took all the really friendly people and have them work for them, because service in Orlando, since it has all the tourists, it has the tourist traps, and the service can be really, really bad there. So what I recommend, if you know any locals, ask them where to go so you don't get stuck in the tourist traps, okay, and have those bad service experience. The fourth thing you're not going to like about Orlando is it's not cheap. Accommodation, going to the parks, going to the parking, the shopping, all these things. Prices are very inflated there, and it does suck, and you are going to spend a lot of money. Now, it is a fun place to be, but it's not going to be a cheap place to go. So get your bank account ready for the visit to Orlando. So the fifth thing you're not going to like about going to Disney World is the weather. Now, I realize Florida is great for the weather because of the sun and all this kind of stuff, but if you're going to be outside all day doing these things, whether it's Disney World or it's Universal or whatever, you're going to be in the sun a lot. Okay, so when it's 100 degrees outside, you're pouring down sweat. Oh, it can really suck. Or you have the other side where you have literally like almost every day there's like, a half hour to an hour long rainstorm, and then it's gone. It says, wait, they said 0 chance of rain. Oh, no. Aside from that, like 20-minute downpour we'll have sometime during the day, randomly, of course, that can be a bit much. So make sure you bring your sunblock and bring a sun umbrella or an umbrella just in case. One of the things with the weather, though, make sure you are prepared for whatever it is, because in the wintertime you can come here and it's going to be 70, or we're here in March and it was 37 degrees last night. So you got to be ready for the extreme. So don't just pack shorts and a t-shirt. Make sure you're prepared for all the different kind of weather that should come. So make sure you check out the weather forecast before you come. But these are little annoyances when you come here. Just the one that really sucks is the driving. Ugh. That's all I want to say about that. Now let's get to things you're going to love, because Orlando's a great place. It's expanding a lot, tons of stuff to do. So let's go through the 5 things you're going to love about Orlando. The first thing you're going to love are the amusement parks. I mean, think about it. It's the home of Disney World, Epcot Center, Animal Kingdom, Universal Studios. There are so many parks here. Whatever you want, they're going to have something for you. They have all those parks for you. Guys, the Magic Kingdom is magical. The people are fantastic. Going, it's a small world after all, singing those things, seeing Mickey, going to Universal Studios and seeing all their shows there. There's so many great parks here, amusement parks to go see and enjoy when you are in Orlando, that you really will love it. And that's the reason why you're going to go. That's the biggest thing right there. That's the number one, are the parks. The second thing you're going to love about Orlando, which is, like I said, is something you hate, is the weather. Because you know what? It can be 70 degrees in January, and you can have fantastic weather every day when you're here, and that is one of the nice things, because you're not worried that much about the weather. Just take a gander at what the forecast is, and it's going to be nice. Believe me, we're from Illinois, so even the worst day there is better than the best day back home. Because back home, it's snowing right now, and here, I'm in a pair of shorts, and I've rolled up my sleeves. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, so the weather is the second thing you're going to love about Orlando. The third thing you're going to like about Orlando are the connections and like the transport connections within town. So if you're going to those parks, a lot of the parks will have free shuttles to the parks from the airport. Also, if you're flying from anywhere in the US, there's a lot of cheap flights to Orlando, also international flights going in and out, buses between cities. There's all kinds of great transportation to get to Orlando, so that is one of the nice things. You spend a lot while you're there, but you don't have to spend a lot to actually get there. The fourth thing you're going to love about Orlando is the variety of entertainment. Yes, we know all the parks, but there's professional sports teams there. You want to watch NBA basketball, you got the Magic there. And you really get to have a very much variety. You want to go out for 2 hours away. We're in St. Petersburg. We're here, on the coast enjoying the sun on the beach 2 hours away from Orlando. So there's so much variety in the kind of stuff that you can do with Orlando. That is one of the nice things. So if you're tired of Disney, you can do so much more than that. And the fifth thing you're going to love about Orlando is the tourist infrastructure. The city bleeds tourism. So the service industries, all the stuff that's around here, it's all geared to help you out. And it doesn't matter if you speak English, Spanish, German, Chinese, Japanese, they're all out there to help you. And that's one thing I really enjoy, is because you can easily get around Florida and Orlando and pretty much anywhere in Florida and Orlando any way you want. So I hope that helps. Anyway, I hope that helps you understand the 5 things you're going to love and hate about coming to Orlando. It's a fantastic town to visit, well worth going to the parks, but if you want to see more of Florida, get out and explore more. Anyway, if you want to learn more about visiting Florida, 5 things you love and hate about the Magic Kingdom, things you're going to love about Europe or the US, check us out at our website at woltersworld.com. Bye from Florida.